tell y'all how I woke up, okay? The way God is planning to move, like everyone that I watch who is Christian-based content is literally on the same wave that I'm on. Okay, Pastor Lindaria on TikTok, TD Jakes, his sermon, Michael Todd, his sermon. All the sermons have been telling us to move. Like, it's time to move. It's time to be confident in who we are in Christ. Be confident in the plans that he has for our life. Be confident in the fact that the ideas he's given us for business and the things that he wants us to move in, that we need to start moving, okay? We're the ones holding it back. It's time for us to move. It's time for us to believe what he says and who he says we are, and to start acting like we do. When he commissioned Joshua to go into the promised land, he told him that he was going to be with him wherever he went. Do we believe that? Anyways, I'm in this season where God is partnering with us, okay? Like, we're in this season where God is partnering with us. He has told you who you are. He has given you the business idea. He has told you it's time to move. He has given you resources. And now it's time for us to walk in them, to make moves in them, to start making meetings, to start making moves. I'm going to keep saying moves until you get it, okay? It's time that we realize who we are in Christ and be confident in it and start acting like we believe him. Period. That's the message, okay? Anyways, with that being said, I'm excited for today because today is like my ideal day of how I see myself living the rest of my life, okay? So Her Promise Circle, if y'all don't know, it's a women's wellness community that I started about 1.5 years ago now, and it's moving, okay? Like, it's exciting. I started it out of not having enough Christian friends or not having a place to go that I felt like I have sisters and a community that truly supports me, not feeling like I have, Christian counseling, like just all the things that I want to do for myself, but also correlate with my faith. So in healing, I wanted to do it with God. In pursuing my purpose, I want to do it with God. In finding my purpose, I wanted to do what God has intended for me to do on this earth. And as far as friends, I needed more godly friends, examples and people who actually go to God and pray for you as a friend. I needed the whole thing, the whole package, okay? Anyway, so I started Her Promise Circle with that in mind, and now it is growing. It's growing, and it's growing to the point where I had to hire my first employee about 2 weeks ago now. I've had an assistant, and I'm just excited because today is the day that I'm literally about to live out what I envision my life being as an entrepreneur and running this business. So let's start when I woke up. Okay, so I woke up early. I woke up at like 6:30, girl. I prayed, talked to God for a little bit. I was up all night actually reading my word and talking to some girlies about some revelations I had. But I woke up early. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym, get my day started off right. So I went to the gym and forgot that my LA Fitness is closed for renovations. So your girl went to the gas station. She went to Dunkin', okay, necessary, and got some coffee because the rest of her day is gonna go as planned, okay? So I went to the gym. That was the plan. And then my plan is to come back here, get some work done. And then I have a meeting today. So in Atlanta, there are tons of business mixers and ways to network and meet people who are in the same vein as you or who could work with you or partner with you in their own business with yours, right? So I went to one mixer. Now, it took me a lot to get to that one mixer, okay? Because your girl's confidence and your girl's social anxiety, it wasn't quite there, right? And so I finally went and I'm like, you know what, Lord? Okay, you keep telling me that I need to put myself out there. I need to take leaps and just trust you to put the people in my life that are necessary to be there. It will help propel me forward. So I go, okay? Because God been at me in that area. You need to go, okay? He's been at me. When I say at me, I mean, I hear it every day in some form, shape, or way. So I finally go, and after I did my little elevator pitch in front of everyone, me and my friend went together, who also has a business, and about 7 people came right up to us, and we're just like, we want to meet with you. We want to see what we can do. And just by putting myself out there, because God's literally been like, listen, divine connection. I'm like, all right, that sounds great. So you're going to airdrop my husband? You're going to airdrop some partners? Let's go. He's like, no, you got to leave the house. So your girl finally got the gall up enough to leave the house and put herself out there. And the first day, the day I decided to move. 7, prophetic number. Okay, 7's already the number of perfection, of completion, right? They went around the walls of Jericho and the 7th time it fell. Come on, 7's a good number, right? And so those 7 people came up to us, and we've got all their contacts. Today is my first day meeting with one of them. And I'm just so excited. I mean, even if, you know what, I ain't even gonna prepare myself for the worst. We ain't doing that. I'm a new creature in Christ, okay? We don't do that. It's gonna be good because what are the odds, right? That someone just feels attracted to your business the first time they hear about it. So I'm excited. Today's my first meeting. So the plan was gym, get some coffee, eat some food, do some work, go to the meeting. And then tonight I have a clarity call booked for a woman who is looking for a regular Christian coach. So I'm just, this is the life that I envision myself, and I have it written in notes and books about I'm going to be in meetings and I'm going to have clients and I have it, right? It's envisioned. I saw it years ago when I started this, but I never knew how to implement it. Because mind you, her Promise Circle started as just Bible study every Thursday with me and my 2 friends, right? I never envisioned it being a business. And now that I have a day planned through my assistant that mirrors what I wrote down and what I saw for myself, what I saw for my purpose and envision. And mind you, before I even came to Christ fully, because I've known him my whole life, okay? Before I recommitted my life to him, I already saw these things for myself. I saw myself being an entrepreneur. I saw myself having a group of people that I led positively, that I spoke to. You always have it in you. I had a podcast before I came back to Christ that was more so like lifestyle. Like I've seen all this. And so now I have a new podcast, Her Promise Circle, and it is Christ-centered. I have a business that is definitely positively impacting women, that's focused on providing resources and helping them heal and helping them find and maintain themselves in their purpose in a healthy way. Not getting burnt out, not doing the hustle culture thing. We're doing it in our soft girl era in Christ, okay? We are relying and resting and trusting and healing, all the while doing what God put us on this earth to do. All the things he has for us are coming to us, right? And so today is just, it's crazy. Because it's like, wow, this is my ideal day. And I'm just trying to sit in that fact, like, this is my ideal day that I definitely saw myself. Like meetings, being healthy, going to the gym, eating all right. Get some coffee, get some work done, have an assistant who's setting up meetings for me, and then meeting potential clients. Like, it's just, glory be to God. Like, God works with seeds. If you open something up, if you start a business, God fills it. In the beginning, God created a space and then he filled it. In our lives, we have voids inside of us, and there are voids and problems that need to be solved in the earth, in your community, in your city. And what God does is he heals you so that whenever you go to other people, you can show your light, show your healed self to them, so that you can be a testimony to them, so that they can get to know him for themselves and heal from the things they've been through. But also, your business solves a problem. If your business is faith-based, it solves a problem that God foresaw and knew that he would use you to be a solution to. That's what he does. He fills. So if you have a business idea, something you haven't ventured on, something that's always been on your heart for a long time, oh, I'm good at writing. I wish I could just write. I wish I could just, sing. I wish I could just create music. I wish I could just write a book, anything. I wish I could just start this merchandise or sell my products. It's been on your heart even before you knew Christ. And now that you know him, you think that just goes away. No, he put it there for a reason. So I'm just here to motivate whoever is listening to start that thing, because God is a filler. He fills things. He told Moses, open your mouth and I will fill it. We are filled with the fullness of Christ once we receive him. It's a good day. Because seeing the things God puts in you come full circle. Now, mind you, we are in our small beginnings, but I just have so much faith that this thing will grow and that this thing will help people and that this thing will reach people that need it, that need a community of women who are genuinely happy when they're happy and generally will cry with them when they're sad. who will generally be there with them through the tough walk. Okay, I'm not promising a great, happy, carefree walk with God, right? Women who are there to support you, who also love God, who when you're up and they're down, you're helping them, and vice versa. Who when you want to receive help about your business or your health and wellness or your direction, you have a Christian counselor or coach to go to that can help build you up in faith. And to see it as such a small seed that will eventually grow into a tree. Like what? Acorns start out as acorns and then they grow into a tree. It may seem small, but that's how God works. That's how he works. In the Bible, you see tons of small groups of people beating all these big things, or David defeating Goliath. God does great things with small things. So what am I trying to say? Okay. I'm just trying to say, if God puts something in you to start it. It's time. Okay. It's time. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with your dreams. Stop playing with your purpose. It's time. It's time to move. It's time to believe God, believe who he is and who he says you are, and start acting like it. 2, I'm living in my ideal day right now, and I'm just ready to just scream, shout, whatever you want to call it. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. And I'm just so grateful this morning that I get to do what I saw myself doing, and even a fraction of what I saw it being. And I'm just so grateful to God. And I'm just like, I know he has this for you too. So if you're someone who's just starting out, or you're in the thick of the entrepreneurial life, he got you, bro. Like, he got you. You see that thing for a reason. Start it and he will fill it. And if you continue to stay faithful in it and keep your heart humble, he will continue to fill it. He will bless you in abundance. 2 Corinthians 9:8. Look it up. That's your verse, okay? He will bless you for every good work. So yeah, I'm excited. And I just wanted to share that. Thanks for listening.